here to bring some awareness to what's going on in Barbuda. As you would be aware, Barbuda went through Hurricane Irma, which is the most powerful storm that has crossed the Atlantic in the century, and it devastated the island. And clearly after that we thought that things would be normal in terms of our recovery process. But two things have happened that has really disturbed Barbudans. One, the recovery process has been slow, and in our view the government has not been able to give an account for the relief monies that were received by the government from international donors.
We have spent more than what we've collected. We have mechanisms in place to ensure that every cent is accounted for. Politicians do not get involved in the spending of the money. The money goes into a dedicated Barbuda fund that is operated by public servants. We have no access to the funds, neither directly nor indirectly. And funds that they're claiming that we have collected, we have not collected.
And two, the central government has moved to change our communal land system. We have practiced communal land ownership for over 300 years, and the government has decided to change that system without even consulting the Barbudans.
This matter has been litigated on several occasions. It was made abundantly clear that the Crown is the owner of the land. But even without that judgment, common sense tells you that a lessee, that is a Codrington family who occupied the island for a couple of hundred years, could not have left the island for the Barbudans. And there are two reasons. One, they never owned the island, so they had no title to transfer to anyone else. And secondly, at that time, and again, I'm not saying this in pejorative terms, but our forebears were considered to be chattels. They had no ownership right. So even if the Codrington family had legal title to land in Barbuda, they could not have legally transferred those land or title to the land to our forebears, because our forebears had no property rights, no right to own property. So anyhow you look at it, the argument is fundamentally flawed, and I say to you that it is politically motivated.
In effect, each and every Barbudan, the diaspora around the world, their rights are now affected. Their rights can now be taken away. Yes, it's been said that they can buy their land, but why buy land that you already own?
Practically all of the properties were uninsured, and as a result of that, the residents of Barbuda who are now displaced in Antigua, they do not have the money to rebuild. We felt at the time that the best way to address this issue is to give them ownership for $1. So in essence, they would have been given the land for free. We're not trying to disenfranchise anyone. We are enfranchising them with ownership, to give them legal title, to unlock the latent potential in that land so that we can help them with their own advancement, to advance the country. We're not forcing ownership on them, but we're saying those who require ownership in order to respond to the rebuilding of their homes, they must have that option.
Save our Barbuda, but we will not lose.
I just think it's really important to the Barbudans have a voice, and the problem that we've had so far is that Barbudans haven't been given a voice. We don't want our land to be commercialised. We don't want to become a commodity.
You don't have any country that has been able to advance without a well-developed property rights system. It is fundamental to any country, growth and development in any country. What makes Barbuda so special?
There'll be no title deeds.
We adore that system. If we are in a situation where land were to be sold, that the rich people just come and buy it up, as simple as that. And that the traditional way of life for us, agriculture, fishing and that type of thing, will be extinct in a matter of months or years. So it's important that we maintain that system. Land is power, land is wealth, and there's no reason why we cannot develop Barbuda with that system.
I don't mind investment, I don't mind jobs and all that, but on our terms as well. We must be involved. That's all we ask, just to be involved. He can't just come and say, well, we're going to put a hotel there, we're going to move the school here. I came to this country when I was 18, but I'm still a Barbudan. I'm still a Barbudan. And what happened there affects me too. and my children and their children.